Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. We are going down to the Ice World again. We're going to help Ulfar get his brothers back. Something of a priority. Well, I suppose it's a side priority really, but I think it'd be good to do it. Going with the usual party as long as it allows. I mean, I'm assuming Ulfar's going to be required. But beyond that, we'll drop out Marazai and we'll take Argenta back. Yep, usual crew. Okay, so let's check our formation first of all. That's okay, actually, surprisingly. Okay, let's head off then. I'm assuming Ulfar's still got his same loadout that we had last time he was in the party.
Pay attention.
Both strong and wise is Ulfar.
What do we got? We got a melter gun, virtuous vindication. Maybe. I've never really found a use for the melter guns, to be honest. I'm a bit underwhelmed by them, if I'm honest. Looking like we're in Necron territory still. Why can't we look at this? Nope. Okay, I don't suppose anything's appearing down here, is it? No. Okay. The scouts discovered Ulfar's lifeless body here. This is as far as he got.
Powers unseen cover my path.
The tracks of the mysterious enemy that defeated the Space Wolf have almost been hidden by the snow. Argenta, if you would.
I better myself through my service.
What is that?
Duty prevails. Cast your eye
Place
there.
to go in by the look of it.
See? Right there. Never doubt me. The Emperor favors me today.
Unexplored.
Around here first. Nothing in there? Oh, right. Okay. Kind of felt like we'd be going in there. Never mind. Oh, no, that's... that... oh, no, that's the way we came from. Oh dear. Yeah, okay.
My brothers!
Red brows, furrowed in anguish, Ulfar bows down over the bodies encased in ceramite and adamantine.
Once again, fate has barred me from traveling to the Hall of the Old Father with my brothers.
Let's look around. The snow-covered battlefield reveals little, but it is clear that the wolves gave furious battle one last time. The rocks are pitted from bolter strikes, and here and there you see scorch marks left by plasma charges. Who are they fighting?
I smell no corruption on their bodies, and I see no traces of Xenos weapons. I think they did battle with humans here.
What do you think they were looking for?
I do not know what they were seeking, but they certainly found someone here. Otherwise this crime would not have been committed.
They met their doom with honour, as befits true warriors. Ulfar huffs a weak laugh.
True enough. No one would dare say that the baleful howl would stare into the eyes of Mordecai with anything but joyful awe and fire in their hearts.
Heaving in a breath, he mutters,
I sense evil in their deaths. The souls of the baleful howl are not at rest, but remain here on the battlefield. They are not with the Old Father. I must escort them to him. Will you bear witness to the last honour given to my brothers?
I shall bear witness. Ulfar produces a knife inscribed with scarlet runes. Picking up a rock from the ground, he begins to scratch the rock's sharp edge across the blade, etching a name. His powerful voice rumbles.
Hear now the saga of the baleful Howl Pack. Proud warriors of Fenris, Vilka Fenrika.
The verses weave together, recounting the deeds of each of Ulfar's dead brothers. With incredible precision in every detail, the wolf lists the accomplishments of his comrades, the enemy they slew, and the sacrifices they made. The saga continues at length, and the relentless rhythm sends you into a trance. With a grinding screech, the rock is drawn across the blade again and again, inscribing one name after another.
On the cold world they gave battle, the pack's fierce name never disgracing. So ends the saga of the baleful howl, and the void thunders with echo unending. Fenris Kjolda.
Ulfar is silent for a long time. The etched blade slices across his huge palm, and scarlet drops paint the snow. His weary voice rasps,
Hear my oath, old father, Jelgathura Agyamia.
With his bloodied hand, the wolf removes the rune-covered horn from his belt, and from a flask pours something dark and sharp-smelling into it.
Let us drink to my brothers, Edvata, and then we will build the pyre.
What oath did you just swear?
It is the oldest oath on Fenris. It translates as, I will avenge or I will be forsaken.
So what's in the horn?
Usually wolves are commemorated with mjod, but I'll have to settle for something I made myself. A few poisonous herbs from Janus, some rare toxins traded on footfall. Maybe this brew will overcome the physical might of an Astartes.
Ulfar smiles sadly.
How I wish that my omen would prove a lie, and that my libation would sour without ever being tasted.
It sounds like you're asking me to drink poison.
I am not a madman. It is a strong brew, but it will not kill you. It shouldn't, at least. But it may envelop your mind in a haze of dreams. Do not believe everything you see. The visions may have been sent by the Old Father, or by someone less worthy.
Alright. Feast well, wolves. The astringent liquid burns your throat, and a fog immediately descends over your vision. The sky darkens, and the rising wind whistles in your ears. Through it comes the high-pitched cawing of a bird. Ulfar nods approvingly.
It is a sign. Fate walks beside us. Skull!
Taking back his horn, the wolf takes a mighty swallow of the stuff. Majestic shadows rise in the snowy haze around you. The figures of warriors, clad in indestructible armour, bearing an emblem of two black fangs piercing the yellow of the sun. They are looking at you.
Brothers bear witness, which means it is time for us to meet my last comrade.
What comrade?
There is one missing among the dead, and now I know who I was fighting before. It was brother Ignilf.
What happened to Ignilf?
He went mad with grief over the bodies of his brothers, and the curse of the Wolfen prevailed over his valiant heart. He became a beast.
Is he dangerous, or can you reason with him?
There is no reasoning with one who knows only the black bitterness of hatred. The curse of the Wolfen is not only our bane, but also our shield against temptation. When intolerable thoughts take shelter in a wolf's mind, the curse comes and drives them out, dousing them with the waters of anger. You cannot reason with a Wolfen, or deceive him, nor entice him. That is our bloody talisman against evil.
What are we going to do with him?
Corruption is washed away by blood. We will cleanse his spirit, as there is no hope for his body now. None return from the curse's embrace. Kalkazar once encountered another of my brothers who had also become a Wolfen. Kalkazar captured him and brought him to Fenris. That is the debt we came here to pay. But we have no way of doing what Kalkazar did, so we will have to grant brother Ignilf peace.
I see. The wolf moon raises its head and howls, then it turns its wise, piercing gaze on you, and blood rains down from its snow-white fangs onto the frozen world. Where should we look for him? A toothy grin is the only response you receive. You see fangs lengthening before your eyes. Is it Ulfar laughing at you, or the feral moon suspended in the sky? The fog clouding your mind grows thicker.
He will come.
Let's do it. Ulfar lets out a belligerent howl, whipping up snowdrifts into frightened whirlwinds. You hear a terrible cracking sound. Someone's feet, no, paws, are breaking through the crust of snow on the ground. The beast now comes, and its cruel howl awakens the fallen warriors of Fenris. Fenris thirsts for vengeance. Okay. Eagle-eyed ghost wolf, ice blade ghost wolf. Okay. I mean, let's just go. It's go time. Let's buff up. I mean, there's no secret about who we're going to buff up. It's going to be Argenta, who we're going to gift a free turn. Guess she'll go off on this guy. So, rapid fire, wildfire, confident approach, devastating attack, and lots of bullets. Okay, we'll save the high momentum for now. Actually, no, we'll give her another. Well, I will, but I don't want to do a burst fire through colleagues, so. I'll do for now. Okay. Oops, me. Okay, well. Take that. Let's let Ulfar have a go. Ulfar, you go and kill one of your brothers. Devastating attack will take. Elbrute Horn Trophy. Not sure what should have gone here. Wildfire. Confident approach. And we're going to smack him. So what does this one do? Some bleeding on him. Not bad, Ulfar. Coming out. So we'll take that. And the extra turn. Okay, yeah, let's put the bleed on again. Probably it for his go. Right, this. I think I'll put the lightning staff on. Blood. You take a free go. It's going to have a parry thing going here. Taunt. Oh. Damn. Okay. Get up here then. Okay, oh, look who's coming. My verses you will hear, glorious brothers, of how the paths of Ulfar called Thunderlung from the first, and the last wolf of the baleful howl were intertwined. Over his brothers' cold bodies standing, Ulfar the Hard-Armed proclaimed to the sky their glorious sagas, and his last homage paid to those warriors proud, as his witness taking his companion of the line von Valancius. The blizzard was raging and the wind furiously howling, as under that terrible clawed paw the snow crunched, and in the dead light of a moon strange to human eyes, a beast, long fur bristling, of death reeking, into the circle stepped. The Allfather's call too summoned to battle against the beast. You did not fear to meet me, perfidious spirit, who the name Grendel claims. I see you have naught learned from the last battle, though you paid for it with gouged eye. So spoke Ulfar Thunderlong. And the beast replied, Of your spoils you boasted to the priests in vain, Ulfar Everlost. My body alone you wounded, but I your spirit maimed, and your word crippled. Then came the turn of the Eightvata to speak. And her words were formidable and filled with wrath. The grin was merry and full of bloody joy. For your insolence you will pay with tears and blood. So answered the dread spirit, and to that harsh oath served the hurricane itself as witness incorruptible. Enough words have been spoken. The power of words spewed from the beast's mouth grinning, the cry of the wild hunt, and the embittered souls hearkened. Out of snow and wind wolf bodies were woven for the old warriors who died an unclean death, the unavenged evil never forgetting. Their ice fangs gnashing, they approached into the roiling sky howling. The first brother by Ulfar was vanquished. 0%, 0%, 70%. With the second he clashed at the Eightvata as his shield. Then with laugh booming the heavens were split by the formidable Ulfar, his battle friends guarding. With a mighty wrench the wolf's jaws he tore, opening them wide, the evil charms banishing. With dignity was met each brutal strike, and with savagery was slain each deadly foe. The pack is defeated. But the beast was not yet vanquished. Roaring his body he threw into the fray like a mighty spear thrust. Howling his claws cut through the adamantine. The warriors fought, a river of blood spilling. Ulfar Thunderlong his battle song singing, the black curse his vicious rival echoing. The warriors were clashing when the cunning Eightvata 32, 35, 7, 100% stepped back to her ally, granting breadth to strike. Ulfar held no fear that his strike broadly sweeping his ally would catch in a glancing blow. He fought mercilessly, his heavy swings scribing scarlet runes upon the snow. To his knees the beast fell, and suddenly about his grey lips a smile played of guile and fear. Upon the Eightvata fell the wolf's fiery gaze. By the power of icy Fenris I do curse you. If you look into the past you shall see only deceit. If you look into the future you shall see only treachery. The false friend's dagger shall open your breast, the arrows of deceit wrought shall pierce your back. So spake the Eightvata, the spirit born in sorrow cursing. And then the bloody wound she spied, her breast was cut, her heart was quiet. The Eightvata's death had caught her unaware. Okay, well we're going to go with the... Well, I could do persuasion. Her teeth gritting, the Eightvata stared down the foe. The knife in moonlight gleamed across the wolf's face cutting. In a blink, the dark gloom receded, the spell dissipated. Glory to brave hearts that fear not death. In its death rasp, the Grendel answered, Brother, we were doomed not by the archenemy's followers, nor by the despicable inhumans who did not touch our armour, nor with dark sorcery did the malefics defeat us. No, it was the humans who oaths of friendship swore, that plunged the blade into our back, their treacherous plot in malice hatched. Said the spirit, and then it fell silent forever, the noble wolf's body fleeing and peace to it bestowing. The pair stood together over the prostrate body, the body not of a beast, but of a brave fallen brother. The fearsome Ulfar declared an oath of vengeance to the mighty wolves. To Kiala went charging. They went knowing that from their betrayers 3 times the blood price would be exacted, and the Eightvata also her peace spoke. Who killed your brothers? From this day forth who is our foe? The traitor's name for now remains unknown, but in the darkness I will find him, and have my vengeance, so answered Thunderlong, and the Eightvata also her peace spoke. Now the last of the pack remains, Ulfar the Avenger. For the cursed wolf, there is no other path but to be the hand that punishment metes out to his brother's slayers. The fires of their hearts by death are generously doused, but I, cooled forever, always endure. So Ulfar's mighty word was spoken, a proud funeral dirge was sung, his brother's weary body, cursed by grief, from his carapace was freed, and laid upon the pyre. The old spinners weave the weird thread cruelly, no inquiries or entreaties accepting. Ulfar Thunderlung cast his gaze, and clearly he beheld... What's this? Ooh, rather nice power armor for him. We'll have a look at that in a sec. The end of his trail. Know, my brothers, that my heart will have no peace until I see you in Kjalhalla. I hear your laughter and your proud war cries. I will carry them into the darkness for the baleful howl. Many foes I will smite to glorify your deed. Many I will put to death to honour your memory. When I fall to the ground, I fall mortally wounded. You will meet the lone wolf in Kjalhalla. Did he think to return to Thorvald's pack? No, for he would betray the brother's memory. The name of the baleful howl would not be forgotten, while the last had not yet fallen. Honour the lone wolf's stern pledge. Let us remember, brothers, the baleful howl, daring hunters, fierce fighters, and troublemakers without equal. Let us glorify their exploits and glorify their fall. With honour have these wolves gone to Kjalhalla. Let us remember the mighty brother Ulfar, who did not abandon his pack in the snowy wastes. Let us remember the trader of the Ron Valancius line, she whose name is known and honoured on Fenris. Let us raise our cups and cry into the face of Hellwinter's gale, Father, we still live. Fenris, Hjolda. Well, okay, we're done there. Let's just quickly check the journal and make sure... Yep. Yeah, we're done. Okay, well, let's pop into here, and we're going to check out that armor Ulfar's got. So, okay, so it's same armor, more deflection than he currently has. So we're currently wearing, when the wearer suffers damage, more like a blast advantage. Okay, I mean, I'm okay with that, but this one... The wearer suffers 40% less damage from psychic abilities. When the wearer suffers damage from a psychic ability, the absorbed and redirected energy pushes every adjacent enemy 2 cells away from the wearer. Now let's open this up. If a base armor property plus 30 strength, that's pretty good. If the target fails a toughness resistance test, it gets knocked prone to the ground for 1 round. Let's read it. This magnificent armor is covered in hexagrammic wards, and the helmet's visors are carved with micro-runes, invoking the beneficence of the spirits of the hunt. Any blood shed by the wearer of this sacred armor will not be in vain. Beneath the ceramite shell is an ingenious mechanism that collects every blessed drop of crimson, so that it can later serve as the basis for a rune priest's healing balms and sacred potions. Bloodcraver. Well, we're definitely going to equip that. Let's see how it looks on him. Oh yeah. That's pretty cool. Let's just... Okay. And then we go... Clunk. Yeah. Did this one have a... This one... Okay, this one had a bit of strength bonus, but this has pushed him up to 156 on that now. Look at that. How cool is that? Nice. Alright. Well, we could probably put that in cargo. And this helmet? Oh, well, he wasn't wearing this for some reason. Or maybe I didn't have a helmet for him yet. Allies auto-dodge the wearer's bursts attack. Over-penetration of wearer's weapon increased by 85%. Okay, it's not the bonus, it's the full thing. Ah, sweet. I mean, I like looking at Ulfar's pretty face, so I think I'm going to still hide his helmet. But it's cool that he's got one now. Yeah. Very nice. Alright, let's do some quick leveling then. Have I got anything else I want to kind of add in this? Yeah, okay, well I'll take the Veil Degradation thing, sure. Can't do Imperium Law. Guessing I can't do Persuasion. In that case I might take Law Xenos.
Ulvar.
What's adaptability? Gain a stack of... yep, that's pretty good. Keeps half the usual bonuses. Yeah, we've always got that applied, so that's pretty good. Athletics, awareness. So I'll do carouse. Maybe. I've probably got a lot of these others ticked. I think I do. Fine, we'll just take that then. Tech use. And, I can still do tech use. Yeah, keep leveling that up. Why not? Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. What hasn't she taken in this? I think she's taken all her navigator powers. Don't use any of this. Fine. Sniping zone, yeah. No, she can't do Warlorp. Warlorp? I keep saying Warlorp. Law Warp. Commerce, I suppose. Okay. Ablard. Yeah, sure, I might trigger every now and then. Can't do carouse. I guess Medicaid I'm kind of putting points in for. Oh, he can't do that. Okay, of course. Demolition, I suppose. I'll take that. We're getting towards sort of the bottom of the barrel in terms of perks I actually want to take at this point. She can't take demolition. She can't take awareness. It's like, I mean, what else? What else do we give her? Medica. Why not? Fine. We're not going to do those guys yet. Okay. Right, alright. Well, it's still early days for this video, so let's go back to the galaxy map now that we've sorted that out. There's only one system we hadn't visited. It says it's unmapped. I don't get why that would be, so I'm gonna nip over there. Maybe there's something there we missed before? Don't be crazy if there was. Why is it unmapped? I've been everywhere. Because is it because I didn't go to the warp gate again? Maybe that's enough to make it mapped. Yeah, okay. So we're going to Sanctum of Tarfetus. We've got just enough navigator insight to make this a yellow route. Oh no, I forgot. Heed my inner voice. Okay. Chart new routes. Feels like this could be the last place we go. Can't see any other systems. Interesting so much this map never really spawned anything. Although I think they have got DLC plans, so it's entirely possible this map will fill up with a bit more stuff in the future. Anyway, let's jump in. Unknown ships, dead star, dying star. Tomb World. Doesn't sound as fun as Disney World. It seems that all colour has died from this world. Grey masses of rocks give way only to brownish sand and the black voids of gorges. The team barely notices a strange detail amid the drab landscape, an extensive area where the land is too smooth. As they approach, this area turns out to be a lake of moving metal, in the centre of which burn green arc discharges. On its shores lie the ruins of pyramidal constructs. Through magnoculars, it is determined that the remnants of the pyramids are slowly melting, creating flows that dump new metal into the lake. The smoothness of the lake is lightly rippled by currents trying to extinguish the flames in the centre. Okay, centre shuttle. Specially equipped servitors are the first to disembark on the shores of the metallic lake. To the explorators' surprise, they return unharmed with samples of the anomalous substance. The squad sets out to study the lake and the Xenos' constructions. Acolytes of the Adeptus Mechanicus determine that the metal contains the same substance from which the pyramids are made. The behaviour of the metal particles indicates that the constructs, made from the metal, are capable of regeneration, just like living matter, albeit incomparably faster. However, the pyramids filling the lake, by transmitting the metal through built-in portals, cannot surmount the destructive force of the arc discharges in the lake's centre. Okay, well, we've probably got that logic check sewn up, I'd imagine. 87%, there we go. Find out what's happening to the pyramids. Oh, okay. Well, failed that. Analyse the movement of the metal. Endless flows of metal pour from the portals of every monolith. However, one of the flows is noticeably weaker than the rest. Looking closer, officers notice a small object blocking part of the portal. With the help of servitors, they are successful in removing it and bringing it to the Von Valancia shuttle. Got a hollow field emitter. The wielder gains 3 charges of hollow. Whenever the wielder suffers damage, 1 charge is made to prevent this damage. No charge. Nah, it's okay. We're not really taking damage at the moment. Should we just leave it? There is something wistful about this sight, an unhealing wound on the body of some mysterious technology. Yeah, we'll leave that be. Another tomb world. Let's visit the dying star, seeing as we can.
Judging by the orbital trajectories, this is the parent star of the system. If the luminous reader is right, back in the day it used to be huge and angry with a bite to it, not this half-dead firefly.
What happened to it?
I can't imagine what could have drained a deadly beast like that. The luminous reader swears that the rays of this star would have continued withering all life in the system for millions of years more. It was too young to have faded like this. It's like it was gnawed out.
Nomos. It was attacked, suddenly and fiercely. A hungry predator bit into its magnetic field and drank as much of its energy as it could. The predator was starving and would have surely devoured the star whole had it had more time. So this is we saw this kind of stuff referred to in that tomb, didn't we? Like aliens of the dying star or something like that. I'm pretty sure we're referred to. Nomos, where did you get this information? I do not know. But I can read the traces of what was committed here as if I have seen it happen 100 times. I guess we're done here. Alright, let's visit this one. Oh god, look, these are all dead stars. A shuttle of Imperial make is detected among the rocky gorges of the planet, alongside 2 nearby Xeno objects, monolithic structures embedded into the landscape. When scanned, the objects distort the signal, but no signs of enemy activity nor signals from the shuttle are found. Send out servitors to scout. The servitor signals disappear as soon as they approach the cliffs between which the shuttle was found. Not one of them returns and no data is received. Alright, get out and have a look. Dalia Bondvrinicus von Valancius wishes to personally explore the enigmatic monoliths. The von Valancius shuttle overcomes the turbulent zone with an alarming rumble, after which the connection to the void ship becomes tenuous. Despite a rough landing on rocky terrain, the flight ends successfully. Ooh, we're going in. Okie doke. Take that party down, why not?
Intriguing.
If I could see the golden light of the Astronomicon as you see it, Cassia, I would probably go still forever, unable to take my eyes off the radiance of the Emperor for an instant.
I think you would manage. You have different hues of light within you. Gold, silver, and crimson. One of them would call you place in the galaxy.
Death stands before
This. Okay, what we got here? Necron Warriors. There was an Immortal as well, wasn't there? Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Argento front and center, if you please. Where should we direct her fire to? Get both of those guys. Although, no, she's gonna not have any movement to start with, so let's pop her there. Ulfar. Let's send him up there. Sniper zone. Abelard. Go over there. Cassia. And me. Alright. Argenta, do your thing. What is he? Oh, integrity. Ah, good, that's a good thing. Cool.
Purpose guides
It was
me.
in red, I thought it was a bad thing, but it is a good thing. Okay. Well, let's do
Doubt
this.
for the weak. I'll
This.
do it. As
This.
the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do
This. And
it.
this.
Faith without deed, each strike is a friend. You, my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Her shots are almost too
In thy
accurate.
light I stand, and thy light I crave.
I think I might put some on this guy.
Doubt is for the weak.
It's my go now. Oh, no, it's my go now.
Ruin beckons. I need no guidance. I will delight my masters with your demise.
Wasn't too inspiring. Well, let's
One
do this.
step closer.
high momentum.
Abelard.
Destiny reshaped.
I will do my duty. Indeed.
Okay. I don't think they won't attack me because they're
Victory
melee.
is
I mean
imminent.
ranged. I think we can do this to hit
It
them both.
will be done. Target well struck. An exemplary
Oh,
strike.
they're hitting me.
Grey
Or something's
hair.
happening.
Sure hair.
He's still hitting them.
Target well struck.
That was pretty brutal. Do you want to try again?
Grey hair, sure hair. Target well struck. I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
Okay, that'll probably do for now. What about Ulfar? This one.
The foe will be torn asunder!
Particularly matters.
Feel the icy bite of death! I will carve runes out of your bones!
Need it. Where's his? Has he lost wild? Oh no, that's wildfire. Alright, we'll do confident approach. I can't attack again, but that's probably alright. Hey, why doesn't everyone shoot this guy?
Whispers, guide my hand. This is one a satisfying demise.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Interesting. Cassia's turn. Is it just... Okay, it's just these guys. Has she not got movement? It's weird. Why hasn't she got movement? Oh well.
These ruby flashes are choking me. As duty demands.
Ooh, hang on. Oh.
God Emperor, move through
Yeah, I think we should get whatever that
Be
is.
the
So
fire in my heart.
let's put a shot on that.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith
Took the
without
wildfire
deeds
anyway.
is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
She missed. Argenta
As the
missed.
Emperor commands, I act.
Okay.
Faith without deeds is...
Alright, well let's see what we're dealing with down here then. Oh, what was this? Heavy void suit. Okay. They shall weep. Two-handed bolter. Only 4 rate of fire though. Fury incarnate. Whenever the wearer is under the effect of reckless rush. Yeah. What's this? Captain's Vox log. Okay, let's read this. The Vox does not produce sound immediately. The officer who made the recording speaks clearly and confidently, but also softly, with a barely perceptible vibration in his low, orator-like voice. It seems that the tape is partially damaged. Entry 1. We landed successfully, but were unable to report to Her Ladyship. The communication channel was filled with interference. The navigation system has been affected as well, so we will not be able to take off anytime soon, let alone return to the ship. Sergeant Damani is looking for the source of the interference. The only thing left to do is to keep a log. Entry 5. Thanks to the information we received earlier, we managed to partially decipher some of the inscriptions on the obelisks. Only the general meaning is clear. The creatures buried here are extremely warlike. We have not been able to identify the source of the interference affecting our communications and navigation. Lady Theodora made it clear that this expedition is extremely important, so we will continue the exploration regardless of obstacles. Whoever finds this Vox log must give it to Her Ladyship personally and to no one else. Entry 18. One of the structures being inspected incinerated Corporal Monroe. We buried him with as much dignity as was possible in these barren rocks. His sacrifice need not be in vain. We will be more careful next time, and we will not embarrass Her Ladyship. Entry 19. The explosion of the Xeno artifact damaged the engine, the fuel compartment, and the cargo hold where we were keeping supplies. It is unlikely that we will return to Lady Theodora's flagship, but we have almost completed our task and are about to enter the buildings. What matters is the preservation of the data we have obtained. There were no dead people behind the monoliths. The creatures attacked us as soon as we managed to activate the gate mechanism in one of the buildings. Their weapons destroy flesh and plasteel with equal ease, and their bodies recover from any wounds. The words were interrupted by a bang and a yell. I will keep recording until my final breath, and I hope it benefits the House of Von Valancius. The weapons of the Xenos burn with green fire and hurl bolts of lightning, and energy charges burst from their blades. Damani has fallen to the ground and cannot get up. Her body is breaking. The rocks beneath it are about to crack. Tell Dahlia that her father gave his life for the good of the Von Valancius dynasty. May she be proud of... What? This was our dad. Hello. Interesting. Okay.
Is it wargled or a trap?
The broken body has been smashed into the ground with such force there are cracks radiating out from under it, so that would be Damani, probably. You can still recognise the von Valancius coat of arms and the half-abraded emblem on the side of the shuttle. Parts of the hull and equipment look as if something vaporised the components, one layer after another. Gloom rifle. Oh, that's a pretty nice sniper rifle. The wearer's crit. Deal double damage. Oh. Well, I think we'll have to find a use for those gloves. That seems like a pretty good bonus on that.
Triumphant as always.
Drawing upon your patchy knowledge of the Xenos, you guess that these monoliths were once part of a mighty transport ship capable of transforming into ground-based structures. Okay. Don't think there's any more to be gleaned from here. Let's have a look at those gloves. So double crit damage. I mean, we have a few obvious candidates for that, but Argenta... Our gloves are pretty good. Having a 60% increased rate of fire, I mean, that's pretty good. So if we were to take that off, it only shoots 6 times. I think, yeah, I think, what about Abelard, though? Strength 30? Pretty good, but maybe what's better is doing double damage on crits. Let's give those a go. Heavy Void Suit. Where is suffer? I think this might have been what he was wearing before. Well, the 85 is a lot better than the 65 armor. Don't really care about the dodge. I do like the restoring an AP though, so maybe we'll keep that. I could try that instead of the anti-vehicle revolver he's using. Like that. Oh, and the sniper rifle I found. I don't know if I really have a use for it. We'll take it. Cassia can sometimes... Her ballistic skill and solo. Her perception's quite high though. Sometimes feels that there are situations in which she can't do an awful lot, so maybe that will help. Yeah. Okay, well.
Let's seize the opportunity.
It was nice seeing our father's resting place, I suppose, but it's a little odd there's not more feedback on that discovery, or it didn't really, it sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But yeah, okay, interesting bit of lore anyway. Theodora definitely searching for something here. Now we're going to go into a ship fight, so let's just make sure we have our posts filled. I suspect Ulfar needs to be put back in. Where is he? There he is. Okay, well, let's go to a Necron fight.
Lord Captain, the Xenos squadron is on an intercept course. It's the same abominations as before.
What got them all so riled up?
I think they're guards. The ships took off from the surface of the planetoid as soon as we bathed it with the eye of our ogres. I'm nae an expert on Xenos mind, but I know my void manoeuvres, and I can tell you this, they are angry, and they are approaching on a direct and unambiguously aggressive trajectory.
Alright, prepare for battle.
Orders received, Lord Captain. Glory to House von Valancius.
You bet, glory to us. Guess we'll see how this goes. Normally they give it a bit of narrative in build-up if it's going to be quite a tough battle, so I guess we'll see.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Yeah, we got 2 of the tougher ones and 2 of the littler ones. So yeah, I mean that's probably our toughest Necron fight yet anyway. The fact they don't have shields make them a bit easier to take down in my opinion. Right, anyway, I think I'm going to try to take the little ones down still first.
Steer us to our target.
Don't think there's any... Is there any point coming 2 squares over? Maybe there is. Not for ramming reasons, but we shoot at them. A few boarding parties. Send them on to you. Some issues.
Emblazon our path. Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
Like I said, my policy is still going to be to sort of get rid of these smaller ones
Let
first.
destruction pour forth.
We
Chart a course.
that.
Macro cannons, annihilate them.
1 HP. Okay, it's going to be like that. I might be able to do that one with the port cannons, but let's. What I might do is I might do a little twisty on you. Drop torpedoes there.
Now.
Oh yeah, I can't do a thing now. But I could maybe if I did that. Alright, let's jump forward and I might be able to get a port shot on this. Yeah.
Let destruction pour forth.
And we could put... Where are they likely to shoot us at? I mean, probably on this side. So why don't we... that's our starboard side. Let's put that on. Okay. I seem to go for him first. It's interesting. Oh. Are they charging up? They could be just charging up a big attack, to be fair. Right, well, I think we'll detonate these here. So we have a port-side volley onto this one.
Macro cannons.
Okay. Not going to worry too much more about them right now. Boarding party. Yeah, let's give you something else to think about. Yeah, I kind of wanted to maybe do my swing run. What's all this? Boarding party's doing something to them. Okay, I can maybe try this. From there, I wonder if I might be able to get starboard guns on them. Yeah, not quite. Dorsal guns, though.
Let destruction pour forth.
Maybe some starboards on here.
Macro cannons, annihilate them.
Oh, we can do that, though.
Send them into the cold void.
And ooh, what we could do here? Can I do that again? Oh, port side gun. That one's no good. I'll leave the shields on that side actually, and yeah, I think we'll just
Send
one of
their
those down.
souls to the void.
Just going for him again. He's going to be dead next go anyway. But they hate my little helper. I feel like they missed with one. Starting to take damage now. He's probably got one more round before they focus him down. They're avoiding me though. It's interesting. Yeah, well, I think I want to put the torpedo on this one. I think the leaders transfer to this one, which is interesting. So I kind of want to go for this one now. Let's do the torpedoes first. Do one of these.
Eviscerate them.
Some dorsal guns.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies. Let the Empyrean guide us.
Let's do this instead.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
There we go. So he's on that phase now. Don't think there's much I can do about that. We can send our boarding party out again though. Stick him on this one. I think that black sort of weird effect that we had there, I think that was the leader thing transferring. I think he might come back here now. If that was to be the case. Let's pop you there.
Unleash torment.
Can't do much with starboard guns, not much point moving about. We could put our shields on the port side perhaps. There we go. He'll be dead next turn. This other one should just explode. Okay, torpedoes. Let's go on this one. So he's... yeah, we've got him down already, haven't we? Could be worth just trying to keep up
Emblazon
the
our
pressure on him,
path.
though.
Let destruction pour forth. Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Just can I get that on anything? It doesn't feel like it particularly. Oh, I could come about there.
Chart a course.
Hit that one with the front guns.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies. Torpedoes.
there, I think.
Now.
Oh, we could just twist this one. That might even kill it. There it goes. I'll save the strafe, but we could put another landing party on this one, boarding party. I think that's probably it. Well, I might put... He's going to come around here, so I might put the port shields on. There we go. Oh, hang on. Let's go this way. No, he shot the front. Misjudged that. I think it's okay though. Yeah, with the torpedoes on. And the other one actually has just exploded now. Okay, well let's go here. Do the support guns.
Unleash the storm of macro cannons.
That's good. If we could get the front laser on it. Not going to get the starboard guns, unfortunately.
Eviscerate them.
Have some more borders.
Macro cannons. Annihilate them.
Drop the torpedoes here.
Unleash torment.
And I'm actually going to jump forward because our rear shields are better than our front shields just at the minute. Oh wow, we passed through. I didn't even know we could damage the ships by doing that. Oh, that was good. You learn something, don't you? I'll put the rear shields on, I guess. Oh.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
I think we'll be okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about other shields. He's taking some damage now.
The dark
Bit petty.
void will erase their colours.
Okay. This way. I just do this.
I reign supreme.
Sweet.
Again.
Okay. Okay, well maybe we'll have a look at these dead stars first.
Those things, I've never seen anything like them before, but the panel of the ship's tech-praised luminary readers say that they are star corpses. They're not just corpses, they call them still-aside victims.
What do they mean?
Who knows with those star sages? Apparently when a star dies a natural death is different. These look like they were murdered and plundered. All of their energy was siphoned like when your spider sucks the innards out of a fly. Witnessing these husks, if you didn't mind me saying, scared the luminary readers so much that they wet their metal trousers.
Didn't you think they were seeing too many stars here?
I agree, little captain. The stellar trajectories also suggest that most of these stars didn't used to be here. Someone was hoarding them in this system. I wouldn't have liked to have been here at the time. The gravitational currents would have been pure chaos. We could have pulled off something like that. Was it Drakari? Dragging stars around like their property is quite in character for those damn Xenos.
Well, as curious as all this may be, we still have a job to do. Hey, so we can't go to those anymore. We're going down to Tomb World.
Lord Captain, we spotted a planetoid with an unidentified Xenos structure. Something tells me that this is the place that we've been looking for. Ogre clerics detect a field of void mines on our trajectory toward the planetoid.
Well, we found the deactivation code, so we're going to use that.
Beginning transmission. Receiving return signal. 5% of mines report a transition to sleep mode. Receiving coordinates of an area designated as main landing site. We have a safe channel of approach towards Epitaph and coordinates for landing.
Are there any traces of Calcazar?
Aye, plenty. We're picking up the remaining Vox echoes of conversations, standard signals belonging to auger observation systems, the gas thermal trails of shuttles preparing to land. You know, Lord Captain. It seems to me that this place is about to fall apart. Augurs detect a multitude of signs pointing to structural damage in the tomb located on the planetoid, and they are very fresh.
Alright, commence preparation of the landing party. I'm going to lead it personally.
Yes, certain, Lord Captain. I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old Voidwill's gut tells him that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have this bad feeling as if, forgive me, your ladyship, I've completely lost my senses giving out advice like that.
I am ready to face whatever lies in wait. We make the landing.
Be careful, your ladyship. We'll wait here as long as it takes for your retrieval signal, even if every Xena fleet in the world appears to swat us from orbit.
Ooh. I think this is the finale. Don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know if it's one episode or several episodes, but I guess we'll find out. I think it's probably very close to the end of this episode anyway, looking at the time. Nomos. Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment watching the remarkable procession approach your throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere until they are ordered to. We have come to speak with you, Dahlia von Berinicus. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then to now we observed, calculated and sensed, and we discovered that a great change is coming. A trial. We see the potential for great disaster. It is already ripening. The wave could crash down upon the Cronus expanse and, perhaps, extend beyond it. We are headed for suffering and death. You are the one who can prevent the disaster, and we want to help you. We do. Let us help. Nomos are not human, but we have learned to see people as more than shells. We want to save them. Protect them. What is this coming threat? Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth on Epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the walls of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. We must say, it frightens us to think about this unknown something that is trying to break free. It is so vast, too vast to measure or explain. But we now know that living souls are the same. They are always larger than they seem, and no capacity can calculate their potential. This makes us believe that we, Nomos, and you, Dahlia von Berinicus, can step beyond the limit of calculations. There we will face the unleashing horror without faltering. What do you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do it. Nomos are tethered to the shell of this ship. We can only follow you outside by using servitors as our shell, but they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few things can house us. That is why we have come to ask you. Magos Asclepius has offered his shell to us. It might do.
Indeed I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the liturgy of synchronization with the Great Spirit. I will become a vessel for the Omnisside's favored child, and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence into the halls of the eternal machine song.
You would sacrifice yourself?
I desire it more than anything.
We have asked him many times because we did not want to hurt him. Nomos would not have proposed it if the human was against it. I've made my decision. We await your word, Master of the ship. Please, give us freedom and we will stand with you in the hour of great need. You can take Asclepius' body. Praise the Omnissiah. I kneel before his favorite child. Oh no, this is still Asclepius.
Praise the Omnissiah. I kneel before his favorite child and humbly offer this shell as a gift.
May I become a temple to the machine and a vessel for its great spirit. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside servitors. Some work must be done on the new shell. Then it will be ready for journeys to the outside. We will leave you for now, Dahlia von Berinicus, but in the hour when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you, side by side. Okay. Oh, hello. All our companions are here. Your Ladyship, the shuttle is ready for landing. We have exact coordinates for a secure landing site. Will you authorize the start of the expedition? Permission to take off. We are heading to Epitaph. Acknowledged. Glory to the von Valancius dynasty. Be safe, Lord Captain. Right, well, we're taking in the regular crew we've become accustomed to. Let's go in. Okay, well, that's not threatening at all. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it there. And I think when we come back...
My aspirations transcend humanity.
Even the
When we come back...
Xenos were no match for the scourge that has befallen them. How pitiful their empty shells look.
I hope it is not a ploy to lure us in. However, they do appear to be quite dead.
Right, as I was saying, I think we'll leave it there. And when we come back, we're going to begin the finale of Rogue Trader. We're going to look for Calcazar and kind of get to the bottom of what his plans are and what's going on. I think he saw this big threat in the Necrons, and I think he and Theodora have developed this tech blight weapon that can take them down. And I think Amanat, who developed the weapon, was so afraid of its creation that he created the sort of cure to it, if you like. But we shall see. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, thumbs up would be brilliant, as would leaving me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this episode. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would be amazing if you could do that. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.